And another thought that came was how, like I was discussing this yesterday with Maheshwari, how when somebody else has a problem, you're able to listen to that, and I'm able to listen to that, and then and forget about it. But when this body has seems to have a problem, I'm not able to sleep. That's because if I was just taking a stand of awareness, I would just see, oh, this image has a problem, this image has a problem, and this image has a problem, and go to sleep. But the difference is, I think this image is me, and that's why I'm not able to sleep.
Perfect.
So if I drop that association, no matter where the problems are happening, which image, it wouldn't make a difference to me.
Sahi. Perfect. Perfect. Beautiful point. Yeah. Take this down as homework from Swati's side. It's very important to recognize that just because I have image plus sensation here, and there is the image minus sensation, I start thinking this is me and that is you. Yeah. The second level of this is I have image plus sensation plus thought. Thought that I can know directly, and there is a thought which I cannot know unless expressed through words or through expressions, facial expressions. So then I think this is my thought and that is his or her thought, your thought. Yes, the I and you is created just by these nama rupa, name and form. Yeah, I'm stuck in this image, this is rupa. Yes, and I'm stuck in that image, that is rupa. By these names and forms, I get confused. But very clear now that I recognize that I am the void in which both these images are there. One image has sensations, another image has no sensations. That is not proof enough that this is I and that is you. Just because this binocular is closer and that binocular is very far away, so I cannot see through it, that does not prove that this is I and that is you. Yeah, so waking up to this reality. This is the last, the last straw bolte hai na? The last straw. That will cut it off. Oh, then you wake up, oh, how silly was I? Where is the proof this is I and that is you? You are also my projection. I want a darling and I manifest a darling. And then I'm too bored of all happy story, very boring. I want some drama and I manifest a drama in the form of another person. I am only doing it. Now recognizing at the source. You cannot recognize when you're stuck in the drama. Where do you recognize? When I come back to the source, how is this manifesting? Yeah. So the second part of this homework is to recognize where does I jump in and when is I not required. There are times when you're doing mechanical tasks that you've been doing for years. Yeah, you've been doing the same thing for a very long time. Some Excel sheet work, you've been doing the same thing for years. You'll recognize the hands have a memory of that. Yeah, the fingers are typing on their own. They have a memory of it. It's going on an automaticity and I am not involved there. Now when there is a glitch suddenly in that program and it's not working, then I come in. Do you recognize it? Yeah. I come in and then I get stuck. Why is this not working? Why is this not working? Yes. I has got involved and become the experiencer. This is the moment to take that step back and recognize Before this, the I was not required. Body mind was running on an autopilot. Now suddenly I came in because there was some bug in the program, or something new in the program, something to know. So from witnessing, I jumped in and I became the knower of the world. And the moment I become the knower, I assume this body mind to be the knower. And the world becomes that Excel sheet or whatever that program that you're working on. This is a very subtle thing to observe. Yeah? You will recognize there are times when there is no knowing function happening. Simply witnessing, it's happening mechanically. Body mind is doing its routine. Yeah? Again, notice it comes back in. Again, it goes back out. Now, with thoughts also, you have to observe. Then, same nonsense thoughts are going on. Yeah, they are going on randomly. You are not getting stuck with them because it's the same songs you were listening to, the same discussions you were having with your family members, the same thing going on TV, the same thoughts. Suddenly, there is a new thought, a new problem that has the I jumps in. Yeah. So start recognizing the difference between knowing and witnessing. Knowing happens only when there is some object to know. Yeah, and which has attracted the eye. Yeah, so the eye shifted, jumped in, became one. This is step number 1 only. Yeah, to recognize when I jumped from here, forgot myself. Yeah. Now, when you are here, back here, now step number 2 is to recognize, didn't I project this? How did I project it? Did I have a fear that this Excel is not going to keep running like this so smoothly? How can everything be so happy and perfect and hunky-dory? No, no. Do you see this? The mind has this issue with everything. So it has an issue even with happily, smoothly running stuff. How can it be so happy and smooth? There you have introduced a vigna, an obstacle. So our scriptures have very beautifully described this, that you introduce the vigna and then you only recognize that I introduce the vigna, the obstacle, and then you become the vigna harta. You remove the obstacle. You are the vigna harta. You are Ganesha, not somebody else, not some idol sitting in a temple. Yeah. So when you start recognizing this Vignaharta quality in you strengthens, then this I, you drops because you see it as a story now. Yeah? This distinction that you had created, this drops. Wake up to this. Wake up to this. It has dropped now. I have done a big job of Vignaharta. Now don't throw water on your work. Now don't throw water on your work by getting into second drama. Again and again, hold on to this recognition. I am the awareness in which there is image plus sensation and there is just image minus sensation minus thought over there. Hold on to this truth again and again and again and again. And if your family members are on board with your Advaita progress, it's okay to tell them, you are just my projection. You're not telling them for them, but you're telling them as a reminder for yourself. You are simply my projection. You're not even real. An experiment, go touch. Does this touch prove that this person is real? Just because the person speaks to me, is that proof enough? Yes, isn't this just an image that is a little tangible, and this image is more tangible. That is why there is this I and you. Experiment with your family members. Don't drive them crazy, huh? But if they are on the same page, slowly bring it home. So your vigna, your obstacles that you're creating with your family members, they start dropping away. You have to build that environment for yourself so it becomes very clear. I am this awareness in which there is image plus sensation, image minus sensation. I, you, the world projected. Go back to the source and now start recognizing how I projected it.